We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Hurricanes and the Blazers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jorge Campos, the Brazilian-born pitcher, is on the mound to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
At the plate, Austin Leach. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Standing in now, Buford Slugger, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Campos has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Brad Jones, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Hurricanes on top 1-0. Matt Bowman, a Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Now at the plate, Scott Jordan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, that's just out.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
3-2.
Nori Dizzy will be next. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Now batting, Nori Dizzy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. As a look, now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jordan on at first, nobody out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Rogers will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting first, the first baseman, Mad Dog.
Now in the box, Mad Dog Jackson. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. From the stretch.
Ball, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
All even now, 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Colt Snow. Pitch inside, the throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Ready with the 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Snow is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 3-0 pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ready with the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So striding in, Turner King, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First delivery to him on the way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Chaz Hale.
Stepping in, Chaz Hale. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
In the air now, out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The third baseman, Franklin Leach.
Stepping up to the plate, Franklin Leach. First pitch on its way.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
2 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Fouled off. The 2-1 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
At the plate, David King, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. (0-1). Here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Another 0-2 home. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Lays off. 2-2 now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Leading off the inning, J.D. Eastman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
J.D. Eastman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1. That's in. Ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey!
lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Samuel Rincon.
To the plate now, Samuel Rincon, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Howard Urban.
So base is empty now after the double play. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Howard Urban. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here now is the pitcher, Matt Bowman. 9-1-2 due up.
Matt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eastman has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 10, Austin Leach.
Into the box now, Austin Leach. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that. Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Count even at 2-2. The pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Buford Slugger waits on deck. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Full count still. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The first base
Coming to the plate now, Buford Slugger. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
To short. He's got it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Bottom of the 3rd now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Alejandro Rosas.
The shortstop, Alejandro Rosas.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
The pitcher, Jorge Campos.
In now, Jorge Campos. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. One there. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Now at the plate, Scott Jordan. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set and the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The pitch.
I got 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Marcus Rogers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Set to deal on 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So now to the plate, Brad Jones, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he falls behind now, 2-0. '50th pitch of the game on its way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. And he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate, Turner King, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Digging in, Nori Dizzy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nori Dizzy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And there's 1 away.
Now back, first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Ready for another chance? Mad Dog Jackson, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court.
Now batting, third baseman, Colt Snow.
Settling in now, Colt Snow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Two out, nobody on. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. This is popped up. Slugger is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Standing in, Chaz Hale. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Striding in once again, Franklin Leach. First delivery to him on the way.
That's outside.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Leach is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 2-0.
2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
The catcher, number 8, David King.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David King. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So striding forward now, J.D. Eastman. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Samuel Rincon. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 10, Howard Ozuna.
Stepping in now, Howard Urban. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. The bouncer to the left side. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Alejandro.
Coming to the plate now, Alejandro Rosas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Second and third here, one man out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
So 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. And this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Gio. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Runners are at first and third, one away. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there. And that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Scott Jordan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The Blazers are out on top 2-1. Irvin Sims will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Pitch on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate now, Austin Leach. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Ruben is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 33, Buford Slugger.
Stepping in, Buford Slugger. On its way is pitch number 75. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Martin McKinley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
McKinley.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy.
Dizzy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Mad Dog Jackson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. McKinley, a 32-year-old veteran, is in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. The 1-1 home. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
The third baseman, Colt.
Striding in, Colt Snow. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Marcus Rogers. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
In there, and it's even at 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brad Jones.
Stepping up now, Brad Jones. Here's the first pitch to him.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's down.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Turner King. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Count even now at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, return to the traditional 7th stretch.
Riley White gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
White.
Digging in, J.D. Eastman. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
J.D. Eastman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low. Ball one. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box now, Samuel Rincon, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder.
So coming to the plate, Howard Rubin.
Thursday.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Full exercise.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Digging in and looking for more, Alejandro Rosa. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Richardson will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And this one's in the dirt, and the runners will stay put here on ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Richardson has a track record of power hitting at the major league level, over 250 career home runs. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Ready with the 2-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
In now, Scott Jordan. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0. The ball and 2 strikes.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Slider laid off for a ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Here's the 2-2. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Michael Robinson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Robinson.
Into the box, Chaz Hale. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. Look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He hit that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
In now, Franklin Leach. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Wind up and the 0-1. 1-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pushed softly over toward the right side, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, catcher, David King.
Now to the plate, David King. Here's the pitch.
Yeah. 0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-1. Grounded to short. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Jordan will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Bubba McCann will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing third and batting 9, number 28, Bubba McCann.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nori Dizzy is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Striding into the box, Mad Dog Jackson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
Everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So now to the plate, Colt Snow, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Bases are empty, one man in. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
At the plate, J.D. Eastman, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1-1 to count. 2 out, nobody on. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Two and 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
The 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Softly hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. The Blazers lead this one 3-1. Killian Stewart comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Bubba McCann, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 3-1. checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Ready once again, Austin Leach, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Nobody out, runner on first. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
The 1-2. That's going to be high. 2-2 now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He stays alive, still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Left fielder coming on, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again, and he'll get in there safely.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Standing in now, Buford Slugger, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
And he fouls this one off. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
A runner at second, nobody out. Just hung in there on that one. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box, Marcus Rogers, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brad.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brad Jones. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
No, that's down.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Ready with the 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Blazers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jorge Campos notches his 3rd win of the year as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Killian Stewart wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the visitors, 2 runs on just 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.